G'day.
Kia ora. I'm just going to say, we forgot to say who was saying what.
Oh well, that's okay. I'm Kylie. I'm Crafty Mama on Instagram and Ravelry.
And I'm Jill, and I'm Tea in the Yarn on Instagram and Ravelry.
Yep.
And
And this is
welcome.
Tina Yarn. Cup
Yeah,
of tea
co-tea
and
in the
yarn.
yarn.
Yeah.
Hmm,
Welcome
yeah,
to the
uh,
chaos.
the case is a little bit chaotic. We're a week late as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I had visitors staying and it was all too hard. And it was my birthday week too. So
Yes.
yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
Hmm.
But we're here. Oh, and then we were going to do it during the week. And I was like, Monday I have knitting, Tuesday there's soccer, Wednesday optometrist, Thursday soccer, Friday soccer, and oh, did Calvin go to soccer last night?
Well, Friday's your cocktail night anyway.
But do you know what? Friday last night I was in bed at
PM.
5 p.m.
Oh, no.
I had a Vegemite sandwich. I slept for. I was in bed at 5 and I didn't get up until 8:30.
I'm very jealous.
Yeah.
Well, we
But to
had
be
visitor on
fair,
Thursday night, so I didn't sleep very well because I get anxious
right.
when people are here in case they're not enjoying themselves or in case they're not sleeping.
Oh my goodness. I to be fair, the night before I only had 3 hours sleep.
And why is that?
Because I stayed up until 2 a.m. knitting.
Are we going to start? Are we going to
Oh,
start with the madness story?
all right, so sock madness. I've done a little video,
Hmm.
sent it, sent it to Jill, and then like 2 hours later found out I hadn't qualified. And there was nothing I could do. So Jill will insert the video at the end, my little review of it. But what happened was I had done the wrong amount of increases at the toe. So on the pattern, you're meant to only increase at the back.
Hmm.
So it was like one increase at the front, and then the rest were just back increases. And I increased front and back. And
Right.
so therefore, all the way up the side of the sock, I had 4 stitches on the side of the pattern instead of two.
Ah.
And then that mucked up my gusset, and I did wonder why my gusset didn't work properly. And that is why. This is the kind of knitter I am. If I make a mistake, I'm just like, I'll just fix it now.
Hmm.
Like, which is very against sock madness.
Hmm.
So what the sock madness moderators said was, if I wanted to knit a third sock correct, that would qualify me. And I
Oh,
went,
wow.
yeah, yeah. They went, and so I said, no, I'm not knitting a third sock. And then I watched the number of people in my group. The number sit at 9 people qualified out of 15
Hmm.
for 24 hours.
Hmm.
No one got in, and I was like, I'm gonna really kick myself if I've got a whole week to knit one sock and I don't even try. So I
Hmm.
decided to cast on. I went up a size because the other size were too small for me. So I went up a size and I did it.
That's cool.
Yeah. So the pattern is Brintaja. And these ones are going to be for me. So the other pair ended up being for my mother-in-law. And what I've done with the yarn is from Circus Tonic. Let me
Hmm.
just need a hook there. I
Hmm.
have a hook here. There we go. The yarn is Circus Tonic, and that's an Australian dyer. And the this is Cadabra, is a sock kit. So hang on, that's Abra. I got
Oh,
these
that's
last
very
year.
cool.
This is Abra, and this is Cadabra. So
Yeah.
they're the same sort of thing, but the main color's pink, and the minis, what's that? Aqua. And then in this one, the main color is aqua and the mini's a solid pink.
Yeah.
So with the other one, I'm going to knit it the same, but with Abra as the main
Oh,
colorway because I don't
cool.
have enough to knit a full pair.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Excellent. And you've qualified.
And I have qualified. And I know I said before that I'd made it this far before to round 4, and I thought I had, but I actually went back and looked this week.
Hmm.
And I've only ever made it to round 3.
Oh.
So this is the furthest I've ever gotten, and this is officially my last year. I'm putting it out there.
Is that like after we were in Christchurch, that was your last sock?
No, no, I was always going to try for the next round, but
You?
I didn't feel confident I would qualify because only 15 people got through.
Okay.
So this round, again, I do not expect to qualify. Only 7 people get through
Oh
the
wow, so
next
it's half the
round.
people.
Yeah. And there's only 7 rounds, so this round is round 5.
And when
So
does the sock pattern come out? Sometime next week?
yeah, it'll be next week sometime. So this one goes until it's like Tuesday or Wednesday.
Hmm.
So it could come out anytime after that. So if it comes out Friday, I might be able to finish it over the weekend.
Yeah. And did your mother-in-law love them?
She loved them. She was very excited. So hers only had this color
Yeah.
on both sides. But again, I didn't have enough to do 2 pairs. So I was like, I could have totally just gotten new yarn. I could have done that. But I already had this caked up and it was right there.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
And you might only have done one and had enough of it
yeah.
after doing the other two.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah. No, my
So,
mother-in-law was thrilled.
so it was a madness saga last week.
It was the Madness saga. Yeah. It was ups and downs and yeah. And like I just randomly decided to do it on Monday morning at work too.
Right.
Not Monday morning, Monday lunch.
Because
Because
I didn't realize that you were doing it until I saw the last, and here it is. It's like, what?
I know. So because I'd talked to the ladies on Monday night,
Oh, yeah.
I didn't really share. So sorry about
That's right. It's
that.
like, surprise.
And the reason was because on Monday at work at lunchtime, I finished my work knitting.
Ah,
And I
cool.
just so happened to have brought this just in case. I
Hmm.
decided, so I kind of
Premeditated a bit.
premeditated it a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyway,
They look great.
yeah, these are Socks on a Plane
Hmm.
by Laura Linneman, and I won Yarn Chicken. Like that is what I have left.
Wow. It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
So we did a little stripe thing here with the
I see. Yeah.
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 So just decided to just do a little something to cruise on in. These are going to be great boot socks. They're nice and long.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. Really cool. And the colors are excellent.
They're amazing. The
Yeah.
yarn is by Polka Dot Creek. So this was a gift from Julie in our group when she went to Canada. She went to this shop called Polka Dot Creek and she was just like, oh my God, these are Kylie colors. She had such a good time picking all the colors for us. And yeah, I'm really excited to have done that.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, yeah. And I did them opposite too. So
Yeah.
I'll have the cable on opposite sides.
Oh,
It'd be
wow.
nice to have it'd be nice to have 2, I think, like to have the
Mm,
cable
on both
double
sides.
cable. Yeah. And even like have 4 on the leg.
Yeah. There's a free pattern from last year that's something about maybe breast cancer,
Okay.
like a pattern for that, and it's in pink and it has cables like that. It has about 4 cables, maybe 5 little
Nice.
cables, yeah, around. That's really cool.
I'll have
Hmm.
to look at that one. That was really
I'll,
fun. Something different.
I'll try and remember to send it to you. I'll send you the linky thing.
The thing with these socks is that they're called socks on a plane because they're just boring enough that you can do them on a plane.
Yeah.
You have to do something every 6th row. It's a free pattern, so I can give that sort of
Hmm.
information away. Something I would like to say about this one is the gusset.
Hmm.
So it's got a short row as well as a gusset.
Oh,
I really like that.
yeah.
I think anyone who struggles with the short row being
Too
a
tight
bit
round
too,
your ankle.
too tight,
Mm.
yeah, but also enjoys the short row. So I really enjoy the short row. I don't really like a gusset,
Mm.
but yeah, that's a great option, I think.
Yeah.
Now, I think that Alana of Lupine. I know she's working on a sock pattern,
Mm-hmm.
perfect sock pattern, and I know she's talked about doing a gusset and short rows, so I wonder if it's this same sort of thing.
Oh, cool.
I need a few of them, maybe. What have you finished?
I'm
I
going
see
to, I,
something you're wearing.
well, yes, I've got three things, and they're all three quite large,
Ooh.
like in size. So I've got my crochet cardigan. So it's just a hexie cardigan.
Yep.
There you can get them free everywhere. Um, I've I did mine with a 3 millimeter hook because the yarn is kind of extra fine. No, not
Mm.
fine. Fine fingering. Is that
Like a three
like
ply.
like light fingering? Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
they call it. So it's
Yeah.
the sheep cheese wool, the sparkle one that I got two of. So I started them both under my arms and finished like this. I did
I'm
do.
now regretting not getting two of the same to do the same thing.
I was because I read about the style of these for quite a while before I
Mm.
thought, do I really want to? Um, do I really want to make one? I saw that some people had put in like squares down the back just to,
Yeah.
I think it just helps it sit here better rather than just be kind of boxy.
Mm.
Yeah. So anyway, I did because I did 25 rounds, I could do um, five 5 by 5 squares down the
Yep.
back.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I just once I'd finished one arm, I just carried on with that for the back. And then when I finished the other arm, I used, oh, did I? No. And then I used, after that bit was when I started the, I just I did a treble all the way around.
Oh,
I
yep.
was going to do a bit of a shell, but it didn't look good. And I didn't, it was too fussy.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, there's lots of color in here and there's the glitter and, you know, I just kind of liked prefer the clean lines. There's a single crochet all the way around, and I
Yep.
single crocheted. So when I did my treble, all of these ones had a chain one in between,
Mm.
but these ones I didn't because it was flaring out at the back, and that way it kind of pulled it in a little bit.
I do like that about crochet that you can kind of just fudge
Wait,
it a little bit like that.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. But it's a cotton and acrylic and something else I think, as well as the
Just cotton acrylic.
is it just
Oh,
cotton acrylic and sparkles.
and the sparkle, the stellina. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
But
great.
it feels really nice. I haven't washed it yet
Mm.
because we kept putting ourselves off. I thought, well, the day I wash it is the day that you're free.
Sorry.
So I haven't washed it, but I do like it, and I think it's a nice little pop on.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
lovely.
Mm. So
Yeah.
that's
Well
my
done.
first top. I've got another top as well. I
Show,
finished my
show.
chunky vest. Look at my chunky
Oh,
vest.
yeah, nice.
See my chunky, is it called? Or see, look at my chunky vest.
I know.
There we go. I haven't washed this and I haven't put any ends in. I got sick of it because it was going up my nose. So
Fair
it
enough.
was a really big effort to finish.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean I really like the shade. It's a fab shade.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did the split hem, and I did it longer at the back of it. It's
Nice.
probably a lot more yellow than it looks on the screen.
Right.
It's more of a goldy green, really. Anyway, I finished that.
Is it quite, it's like a chartreuse sort of color,
Yeah, probably.
but a bit muted?
It's quite bright, fairly
Okay.
bright.
Yep.
But I don't know. It says it's alpaca, but it's annoying my nasal passages the same way mohair would, and alpaca's never done that to me.
It might be really short, fine cut.
Mm,
You might find it helps once you've washed it. It might
yeah,
felt a little bit.
yeah. So I'll do
And
that.
if that
Yeah.
doesn't help, you might like to give it a shave.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Just because it doesn't actually look very fluffy. Like there's not a lot of fluff on it.
Okay.
Oh no. Is it?
But knitting with it,
But
yeah.
yeah, it just annoyed me. And it's all over my top now. See, all the
What
bits.
was the yarn?
Oh, I've forgotten now. It was this one I got from Spotlight.
Okay.
It was a half. Um, it was something like mohair, wool, and acrylic.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's like these are my both of these things, right? Have worked out quite well for a very good budget.
Yeah. Well, that top was $35 and you've got leftovers.
That's right. So
Mm.
it was like buy one get one free, and I
Yeah.
think I used two balls. I got a little bit of the next ball, so
Yeah.
and they were $7 each.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a chunky yarn.
Bargain knitting.
I think so. Um, I always think that if you make big things, it's going to cost lots of money.
Mm.
I mean, not that I haven't got enough yarn to pick from to begin with, but
I feel you.
yeah. I think what gave me the um, is it the impetus, or I don't know if it's a motivation maybe to make this, is that I knew I had two the same, and there
Yeah.
was a heck of a lot of yardage or meterage with them. So I
Yeah.
wasn't going to run out because I think that's because I don't know about crocheting garments like for meterage needs. Like with
Yes.
I'm a bit better with knitting and knowing how
Yeah.
how far my ball yarn's going to go. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Mm.
even when I was a very big crocheter, I never made garments. Well, I made two, but they're all granny square ones.
It is tricky with crochet because it makes such different fabric.
Mm,
It's quite a stiff fabric and it really doesn't suit our climate.
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the things that, like all of the patterns that you can get are for thicker yarns,
Yep.
which makes it hard. But I think this is I mean this is really nice and it's light and it's fine. It's like my granny jersey I made out fingering weight, because I
Yeah.
made it with a number 4 hook. It's quite gappy
Yeah.
and it's actually I get a bit chilled wearing it in the winter.
But the gaps are a bit smaller with that one.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Mm,
Well, I have one little more finished object.
yeah, he's so cute.
He is adorable. This
Yeah.
is Professor Fungi. He has my favorite type of Cthulhu sort of
Oh yeah.
beard. Yep. The twisty beard. So this is the um, mystery knit along, and I didn't start until all the patterns were out, all of the parts were out. I don't know, I just didn't want to. I had the yarn sitting there ready. So this was the who's it? Dye Studio 54.
Mhm.
This is the mini set that I ran back to get
Yeah,
at Christchurch, and I
yeah,
love it. I'm so glad I got it.
yeah.
Um, I did it over Easter weekend, so I actually shared it on
On
my story.
Instagram,
That was
yes.
really fun. That
Yeah,
was actually really fun to just sit down and go, I'm knitting a gnome this weekend
yeah.
and just share all the parts and yeah, so he's got a little basket which fits an egg,
Oh,
an Easter egg.
yeah.
Obviously he looks like a mushroom.
Hmm.
Um, he is has a big old circle of cardboard in there to keep it
Ah,
shape. Yeah, really clever. And another circle at the bottom,
yeah.
to stabilize him. And
Mm.
yeah, I think he's very clever.
I think
Uh,
I really like him.
sorry, he's
I
what?
really, I really like him.
Yeah,
Them.
yeah. Them, they. I always tend to I always give my gnomes a gender after
Mm.
I've knitted them. So this is a he.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, they're not always he's, they're not always
Yeah.
she's. Sometimes they're just like this is definitely a she. That's a she. That's a he. That's a she. That's a they. That's not a gnome. Um, anyway, um, yeah, they have genders,
Yeah.
but then
But they're not
there's
supposed to have genders, are they?
no.
No.
Well, she doesn't designate the genders.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, very fun, very very fun. Yeah. My daughter has said this is her favorite gnome so far
Oh,
of all time. Yeah. And
that's so cool.
I've got him sitting over with my plants because obviously he looks a bit like a mushroom. So
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
He was very fun. Yeah. And he does have some color work in there,
Yeah. I've
but
got a
it's
little
very,
something going on.
yeah, and this is striped as well. Like there's a bit of color work in there, which honestly, I don't know. I did follow the color recommendations, so I
Mm.
was to pick two colors in the same like the same color but different. Oh God, words are failing me. Different values, I guess. So I've
Like
got
brightness.
gray and black.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know that it shows up very well, but I think that's okay.
Mm. Is saturation, is that the right word?
That's the word. Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, stay. He's
This
very cute.
looks very cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got one more
Every
finished thing.
everyone at Knit Night enjoyed him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have taken him along this morning to show all the ladies. I'll take him next week. Ooh, it looks so good.
So this is Smocket, which is Stephen West pattern.
It's huge.
I know. Again, I haven't washed it, so it doesn't sit properly. Gosh, it's so squishy because it's
Mm.
mostly garter. Um, so I chose to knit this for the um, Stash Buster,
Stash bust along.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all yarn from my stash.
Mhm.
Yeah. I started, you saw this when we are in Christchurch because that's when I kind of had started it so that I could
Yeah.
sit and watch Stephen West whilst knitting one of his um, things, what do you call them, shawls. Oh my God, it's catching. My words are going too now.
Sorry.
So this
The
isn't the,
dumb. You're catching the dumb from me.
I
It was
think
while we were watching, it was his class, his
yes,
like, wasn't a class, was it? It was just a talk.
it was a talk on colour.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wasn't sure how these would go, but I really love
Mm,
how they've come together.
mm,
So we've got some Miro yarn, which is I think it's got some bamboo in it.
mhm,
Then we've got some Joy of Yarn, which I think is some kind of sock yarn.
mhm.
And then we've got Purple Sprouting, one of her sock yarns as well.
And you had to do a little bit of math for it.
But well, Kylie had to do a little bit of maths for me.
I did the math for her because she changed the she had a creative interpretation of the increasing.
Yeah, well, it wasn't the increase, it was the pattern.
Oh, the pattern. It was a creative
Yes.
interpretation. Yeah.
I'd got to about here and realized that actually the four row repeat pattern that I was doing was six repeats. Like I was
Mm.
doing six and it was supposed to be four. And then it talked about how many rows to do across the bottom before you started decreasing. Like the
But it
increase
was
bit was
like
easy.
it wasn't number of rows, it was number of repeats.
Yes, number of
He
that
told
was
you.
number of repeats. Yeah.
Yeah. And then she's like, "Oh no, my repeats are different to his repeats. What do I do?" So I was sitting there in the lounge
Yeah.
at the airport doing the math for us. So I'm pleased it worked out.
It worked out perfectly. I only had to fudge one or two stitches in the end, which was
Perfect.
pretty good. And that was when I did the pickup around the bottom. So you do
Mhm.
it, it's a side to side one, and then you pick up all of the stitches. Um, I probably would never make this again because that was like 580 stitches of 2x2 rib for all of that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't look much, but over that many stitches, it was a lot. I did quite enjoy doing the
Been there.
smocky bit.
Yeah.
The smocking was fun. Like there's can't show it because
Because
I'm with
smocking
it.
is just like you do ribbing and then you wrap around
Yeah,
the ribbon stitches.
yeah,
Yeah.
here and here, here,
Yeah.
and just pulls it in a bit. I think it'll look better or more pronounced once I've blocked it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, because then it kind of goes like this.
yeah.
Um,
I
was
think you need to block that with pins.
Yeah,
Like, because it's got like points, doesn't it?
yes, it does. It's all. Oh, then there's the picot bind off too.
Oh, you might be able to use, oh, do you have wires?
No, I don't.
Hmm.
I have pins and those
The
things with
blocking.
lots of pins in.
Oh, you might be able to use them and get like a few at a
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that the biggest thing is the top because the when you were knitting from side to side, you were still doing the rib at the top, and the rib at the top, something meant it bent. Some
Oh,
the tension of the stitches meant it kind of would go like this. Like if you put it down, it would look like that. So it needs to be pulled out that way.
right. Okay.
Yeah. And he did say that in the pattern.
Cool.
Yeah. So anyway, now I can block that since we've chatted about it.
I'm sorry to mess up all your blocking plans this week.
We're having so much blocking to do tomorrow.
Lucky the weather's nice.
Yes. Yeah. After all that rain, probably was it was just the right thing to do, I think.
Personal content. Open the Home app on your iPhone. Go to Home settings.
Go away,
And tap your
Siri.
name and turn on personal content.
I don't know why Siri's talking to me.
Oh, fine.
Sometimes I get one of my children talking to me through it.
Oh,
Yeah, so we've got like a HomePod thing there, and or my husband at work. Instead of calling, he'll say, he'll tell SIRI to send this to this HomePod. And just hope I'm there.
yeah.
Which, to be fair, in the afternoon, I'm either sitting on the couch knitting or cooking dinner. So it's a fair bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Anyway,
I took the 3 days off between Easter and Anzac. So
nice.
that's why I have so much finished stuff. I mean, the weather was crap, so there wasn't
Wasn't
much
it?
going on. Yeah, we had a couple of days where we went down to the Mount because we had friends staying over there. So I
Nice.
went down, I mean, over the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they went swimming. So it wasn't, we had a day when it was warm enough for them to swim in the sea.
It's never warm enough to swim in New Zealand.
And
As
this
an
was,
Aussie, it's
uh,
never warm enough to swim in New Zealand.
and it wasn't at the port side. They swam in the surf side, so the Pacific Ocean side. That was, is that the Pacific? That is the Pacific Ocean side, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was the day after the storm, so the waves were quite big.
Very good.
I'm surprised they did go in there.
Yeah. Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Mad. I did not have any time off, but I did manage to knit. Well, since we've talked, I've finished 2.5 pairs of socks.
Yeah.
And a
Pretty
gnome.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. Bad thing that I am.
What are you knitting now? I can see.
I am knitting on a little sweater
Mm.
for my niece who's turning 1 in June, and I'm going over for it.
Cool.
It's the sweetest little thing.
Are you going to Sydney in June?
Yeah, just for a weekend, just
Oh,
for her birthday.
we're going to Sydney in June.
Oh my God, is it? We'll talk after. Either way, I cannot catch up with you. I am there for 2 days, but we seriously have to stop doing this. So I've just split and put the sleeves on
Nice.
holders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
the stuff you bought at Ashford, eh?
Yeah, and it's just a very simple. This is a free pattern. Hang on, I'll grab the pattern. It's by Paige Shipley Designs. It's called Gently, the DK version. It's a free pattern, so I can show it. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's just a plain sweater. And what I was thinking with it was it's got the buttons,
Mm,
which helps when you have babies are all out of proportion, right? So sweaters can be a bit risky to knit for babies. But what I was thinking is that she might wear it at the back
oh, yeah.
so that you just see that. But
Yeah,
it gives
nice.
that option of being able to be worn either way because there's no like neck shaping. It's
Mm,
just plain. So yeah, it might be worn like that.
yeah. I like it
But
better that way personally.
this way.
Mm,
Yeah, me too. For a
yeah,
girl. I
yeah.
know that's like gender stereotypical, but that it is what it is.
Mm,
Yeah. Often you see on baby stuff the button tab to the side
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, which is quite practical because you get that effect
Mm,
without having that broken up. It's quite good for babies under the age of 1 because when you're dressing them, they're laying down.
mm,
But once they're over the age of 1, even younger than that anyway, but once they're over the age of the one, they're sitting up, they're walking, you're often like running after them, trying to dress them anyway. So yeah, I thought that would be okay at the back.
yeah, nice. It's good to have the choice as well.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Um,
yes, that's what I'm leaving on.
I'm only finishing on two things really.
Hmm.
This is something that I started before we went to Christchurch. Then I stopped to do the smocket, and
Hmm.
I'm making the baseline,
Oh,
which is
cool.
a free pattern. Which is again, I don't care about showing things because it's for free. This is the
It's
black
a
and white picture.
Hedgehog Fibers has some great free patterns.
Yeah. So this is how far I had got, and I think I've done one row since I came back. Um, so this is how far I've got.
Yep, looks
So it's
cool.
zigzaggy. This yarn is from Sandcoast Skenery in Kitchy
Mm,
Coast. It's called Midwinter Bonfire.
nice.
Yeah,
I
so
remember
it's
you
just,
buying that.
yeah, I think I got it at Hamilton Fibertron.
Yeah, Cybertron, yeah.
Yes. Oh, did I? Oh, did I? No, I got it in Dunedin because I was into my buying oranges in Dunedin.
Oh, okay. Well, I remember you
Yeah,
buying it
I
there
bought
too.
a red
Yes, you
in
were.
Snapchat. Yeah.
Yeah,
And next will be this one. So this is one
nice.
of Kat's from Broomstitch. It was her Halloween one, and it is called a piece of paper that I can't find. It's called Something Strange.
Nice.
Yep, so that's going to go after it to that middle bit of stripes. And
That'll be
then I'm
lovely.
ending up with this one, which
I love
is
it.
one of Marina's from Strawberry Patches. It's got glow in the dark little nibs in
No.
it. So that's my current shawl.
Cool.
Yes, I'm enjoying it. I don't really, well, I think after that one, which was nice and it just knit all the time. Yeah, this has got shaping in it, which
Mm,
kind of gets a little bit annoying. But as long as I remember to, that's what I'm doing.
yeah.
And I've just started on my second bit, my second panel. So it's yeah, I did to take me several goes to get it going. Surprise! And I'm using my last pair of Lantern Moon. The one
Your other
surviving,
pair, may
the
they rest
one
in peace.
the one surviving pair of Lantern Moon needles for that one.
Oh dear.
Hello.
Hello, we are having technical issues today. We're re-recording and anyway,
I hope
tell me about your
hopefully I pick up the right recordings to stitch together. Otherwise, goodness knows what this is going to look like. Might be
It'll be
lots of
fine.
fun. We were doing works in progress.
Yes.
Yes, I've talked about this already, but here I go again. I was going to knit the bubble jumper from, it's called the bubble jumper, is it? The Stephen West one?
Is it a jumper or a cardigan?
It's the jumper one.
It's probably
Just
just the bubble sweater, maybe?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Hmm.
But I did need a little bit of yarn for it that I wanted. So whilst that was waiting to arrive, I cast something new on. So this is White Mountains Light, which is a Midori Hirose, the ranunculus lady.
Yep.
Yeah. And I have knit this one before. I've knitted the vest, and I did the green with the pink spots on, another New Zealand dye. I thought I like. I like. I like how that fits. I like the neckline. I
Yep.
like the raglan
Yep.
of it, and which we were just was, oh look, here's
The raglan starts at in the middle and
Yes.
splits off instead of being like this.
Yeah,
Where-
yeah.
Yeah.
I just think I just like it. So
Mm.
yeah. Anyway, I'm about ready to split the sleeves. The yarn I'm using is on a cone, Shetland 90% Shetland, 10% nylon.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite soft, not Shetland. That was the other one. This is lamb's wool.
Lamb's wool.
This is lamb's wool. And it's
Lamb's
90%
It
lamb's
must
wool.
be so soft if it's lamb's
Yeah,
wool.
it's
Yeah.
really nice. Like
Mm.
it doesn't feel like it would be, but as I'm knitting with it, it's really, really yummy. And I'm holding it with a lace flower from Shawl.
Yep.
Shawl.
I'm thinking now that you've made that cardigan that you're wearing,
Yes.
I've got 2 of those lace flowers, and I wonder if I could do that out of the lace flower and on a smaller hook size, and it'd be quite fine and
Yeah.
very wearable for our climate.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, continue with yours.
Oh yeah, no, I think that's what I
I
was
I
talking
just
about.
had a thought and I took over.
Yeah, no,
Sorry.
I think that's a great thought. I think you should definitely do it.
Yep. In my spare time.
Yeah, between everything else.
Yep.
It's a good travel project, like a work one. Instead of round and round, it's round and round with crochet. Because all you're doing is you just have to remember your corners.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
Could be a good work one. Yeah.
I do quite like the color changes that are going along with the grey. It's kind
It
of,
looks really nice.
yeah, it's not in your face stripy, but it's also like I mean the yarn's not a gradient really. It's just goes from one color to the next. Be interesting because I've got orange and yellow coming up. What that's going to look like, because I can imagine that being right across the boobs, but the brightest bit right there.
Well, sometimes you got to show off the goods, don't you? You can always cut it.
I did
You
think
don't
about
like
that.
it.
Yeah, I did think about that. Would I want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my other thing. I guess that's my round and round knitting at the moment. It's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like some increases for raglan, and
Yeah.
I think my raglan will be done by this weekend, and then it's just round and round, round and round.
That might be your Woolfest
Might
sweater,
be, yeah.
if it works
If it
out.
works. Yeah.
My other thing that I'm working on is the Zweig sweater, the Barbie Zweig sweater by Boylan Knits. And yes, with the yarn is from Purple Sprouting. And that is not called Barbie. I can't even tell you what the colorways are called.
I'm sure
I
it was
started
something
this
to do with Barbie.
2 years ago. Maybe it is. Oh, it's right here. Oh, up here.
Isn't it called Barbie's real name?
It is. It's Margot. Margot is in Margot Robbie.
Yeah,
You've got a good memory.
sometimes.
And I think this is like candy floss. Now that
Mm.
that's triggered this name,
Yeah,
this is candy floss, I think. It's a really sweet little colorway.
very, very nice.
I dropped it because I got so excited. Um, that sort of stuff happens regularly to me. Anyway, I started this a couple of years ago and just never, I brought it back. I started it when I was away on camp, came
Mm.
back and unpacked it and obviously threw it in a corner and forgot about it because I don't know why. Anyway, I'm back into it now. I am up to the first row of the chart. So
Mhm.
yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. And I'm getting very excited knitting it. I just like the more I knit it, I'm like, I really want this sweater.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm trying to get to a point where I'm at the round and round bit so that I've got some good solid round and round knitting.
yeah,
I'll probably be apt to the round and round knitting by Woolfest, I think.
mhm.
Like, will it truly be up to there? But that could be like a good thing for me to take a long Woolfest weekend.
Yeah, just to sit round and round and round knitting. Yeah,
Mm,
nice.
mm. Yeah.
Mm.
For some reason, I'd stopped in the middle of the short row. Really
What?
dumb. Why? Why would I stop in the middle of short row? Short
Why?
rows.
I am
Why?
shocked. It must have been an emergency.
No, do you know what I think happened? I think I cast it on. I think I was doing the short rowing on the Saturday night, and then I was teaching the next day, maybe. And so I
Um,
never did anything on it. And then, yeah, I don't
mm,
know. Dumb thing to do. So it meant that I had to sit down and I'm like, where am I? Like I hadn't written anything down. I had no idea. So I had to like read my knitting and
yeah,
I'm quite proud of myself. I did read it. I figured it out.
yeah.
But there was a point where I was like, maybe I just start again. No, no, no.
I will work this out.
And I figured it out and I think it's okay.
I would have looked twice and then gone, no, I'll just start again.
So no, that's something I've been working on between socks as well.
Yeah, cool.
So
Nice. I love those colors. So
I
cool.
know they're so fun, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah. That's gonna look fabulous with jeans. Like honestly,
yes.
really good. So this is not my first Zweig. I've got another one that's made in alpaca, misty alpaca yarn, and it is alpaca, but it's very warm.
It's so beautiful. I love his wife.
Mm,
Mm.
yeah.
I have one more
Yes.
thing that's kind of in progress.
Okay, go for it.
I've got some
Is it?
spinning in progress.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's lovely.
So I got two bags of mixed brights when we were in Christchurch from that
Yep.
shop that did all of the fluff.
Mhm.
That's all merino. And sorry, crinkles. I made Rolex. So this is
Oh,
half of them and this is the other half. So I'm
cool.
halfway through. And then I stopped because I don't know what to do with my colors and whether I keep to the same colors or I just do them randomly.
Ooh.
Like, do I want something that is like a gradient or do I just want
Yeah.
full on random?
Tricky.
No idea. Because it is quite a gradient when it goes through. I mean, apart from the yellows, yeah, I mean it does go. You can see it's got some like browny oranges and then goes into the yellow underneath
Yeah.
that. Yeah, there's quite a good gradient. So
Mm.
I don't know. Because then I also thought, well, if I want to do a gradient, what happens if I pick one the wrong way round and then I've stuffed the whole thing up? So that's
Yeah.
why I thought, let's just go random. Then it's never going to be stuffed up.
It'll be very spin cycle-y if you do it random too.
Yeah, quite bright, eh?
Yeah.
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 Okay,
I
maybe I
like
have to
the
cut.
idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a lot because I have some other other fiber that were kind of between the colors that I used to blend it with.
Yeah.
to make it more blendy. Yeah,
Have you used the bat you got at Christmas from Handmaiden yet?
not yet, no.
Do you know it could be fun?
Mm.
Applying that with that.
Because that's just one colour though, it's dark.
Yeah, it's a dark brown.
Yeah.
Just a thought. Just throw that out there.
Yes.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Maybe. So then it's like this, because I'm thinking it's 200 grams. That's a good amount of yarn to be used for something. Anyway, that's my spinning talk.
I have no spinning, but I have caked up some spinning to knit a chicken for my daughter. An emotional support chicken, yeah. I had in my mind that I might knit them an emotional support chicken each for Easter,
Yeah.
and it did not eventuate. Something about sock madness, and on Easter Sunday, I'd got my chicken down and it was, around. And so last week, Scarlett's like, we're putting the chicken away after Easter. And she's like, Mum, I really want an emotional support chicken of my own. I was like, well, I could knit you one. And I told her that I was thinking about knitting her one. And I said, and I wanted to make it from hand spun because then it's like 100% me and it's like your emotional support and, I just thought it'd be very sweet.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I love that idea. So she went looking in my hand spun drawer and she pulled out something very me. And yeah, it's hot pink and purple and
cool.
aqua and all my favorite colors. So I caged that up on Monday night and I'm not quite ready to start it. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see.
Nice. Well, you've got yours wide gone at the moment, so.
Yeah, I've got my swag. I am quite keen to finish this as soon as possible too. Like, because I'm quite well known for starting projects as gifts, starting gift projects and then getting distracted by side quests and then having to finish it at the last minute. So I kind of want to break that cycle.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if it works for you, it works for you.
I'm driven by deadlines, so yeah.
Well, you got a deadline for that one, but it's just might be just a bit far away.
It's the end of June, so I'm like, meh, whatever. But sorry, that's my washing machine beeping. This one doesn't play a song when it's finished. That's the best thing about it.
Is it? Oh, I liked the Samsung song.
No, I'm sorry. I don't want my washing machine singing to me. Laundry is not a joyous thing.
Ours doesn't sing, but I used to have a Samsung that sang.
Yeah.
I made some purchases.
Ooh, I have none.
Unless you've got anything else that you're making.
No, I've got nothing else. I was like, actually like, oh God, I've got nothing. All I have to talk about is socks right now.
It has been the saga of socks, remember though?
The saga of socks, yep. Show me what you bought.
Well, I was watching Kat's from Broomstitch. I was watching her podcast and she was talking about her Scottish Goddess collection.
Did you buy the mini set?
I did.
Because I was going to buy the mini set on Sparkles. That's what I was going to buy. Yes,
so I bought the Sparkle mini set on Sparkle. I should tell you why, because she talked about, because I thought I read she sent me I've got the thing here about the goddesses. And I was reading on her website all the different ones, and because the goddesses are like maiden mother crone goddesses, it matches my tattoo, which was the maiden mother crone. It's like, well, I have to have something, and then it's like my time of my life is crone, so I have to pick a crone one. And then I thought, no, I'm just going to go get all of them and get the minis.
All of the crones. Yeah.
So yeah, and
did you get fingering weight or DK?
Yes, I got fingerings. So I got the sparkle sock. Because I put it in for the normal sock because the sparkle wasn't available. Because I know she was getting ready for a festival. Yeah. And she messaged me and she said, "Did you want the sparkle?" I was like, "How well you know me! I did want the sparkle." but it wasn't there. She says, well, if you don't mind waiting for a couple of days.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I got the sparkle. I thought that was so cute.
I love it. It's so
Sparkle.
pretty.
Yeah,
Kat has her own podcast now, and she did such a beautiful review of
she
our
did. Yeah.
podcast. Yeah, thank you, Kat. We love you.
Yeah.
Have to meet you one day.
Oh, I have. Oh, and
Yeah,
then
I
she
know you
actually go
have.
to Fibretron and you won't be there either.
Oh, is she going to Vibetron?
I think she was talking about it. So anyway, whilst I was on Kat's website,
Hmm.
and the bubble,
Oh, I can see it already. You're showing a little bit. It's very
yeah,
nice.
it's a lot more. It's a much that looks quite yellow, like yellow. This is more gold and
Oh, okay.
yeah. So it's a one of a kind. It's a DK.
Beautiful.
It's super soft. I don't know if I go that way, will it? No, it's still quite yellow. It's more. I don't know. It's more like the sun kind of yellow rather than cold. That looks like quite a cold yellow on my screen.
Yeah.
I thought I could use it for the bubbles for the jersey
Mm.
and either use the yarn I bought when we were in Christchurch, which is that heathery dark one,
Yep.
or I've got the heathery pink one.
Ooh.
So either pink and yellow or like either grello or pink and yellow. Not
Yeah.
quite sure.
Mm.
That's what I was thinking.
So you're not going to do like random bubbles. You're going to do
No, I'll
regular
do
colors.
all the same color bubbles.
All the same color.
Yeah.
The whole thing the same
So
color.
okay, so the bubble sweater is only to here. The bubbles.
Oh, I'm thinking. So okay, so I've got
Oh,
the bubbles cardigan in my head.
oh
The bubbles
yeah.
cardigan has like all the colors.
Yeah, no, it's not the bubble cardi, it's the bubble
Ah,
sweater.
okay. I'm with you now. I'm with you. I'm with you. Oh, that'll be lovely with the Grello one, I think.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, that'll be
thinking that
really
it's
nice.
so this is thing like this.
Yeah, nice.
So it goes to there. So you need one ball of yarn, which is why I ordered it. Um, yeah. So I was thinking about either the grey or the pink. I think it'll go nice with both.
This
The
is what I had
jersey.
in mind. Oh. And I'll try and zoom in. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll just show it.
Oh, yes, so
That,
that's like constant bubbles, is it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I had in my mind. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Now we're on the same page. I'm with you. I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what that's another thing that fell into my cart
Nice.
whilst I was there looking at the sparkly goddesses.
Very good. Yeah, I definitely need that goddess collection. I am thinking about getting it in the DK weight one,
Mm-hmm.
and adding it to my little square thing I've been doing. That's really descriptive, Kylie. Thanks for that description.
Little square thing, a blanket,
It's just like a leftovers
crochet.
thing that I'm doing. It'll never be finished, but we've all got lots of them.
You did lots of blankets a couple of years ago, I remember. Like
I did.
everybody had blankets in the house.
Yeah. So we'll see. I think I'll get it in the DK. Yeah. There's so much to look at on her site. I think that's why I didn't click execute. I was still looking.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I had it open for a couple of days. So I was like, go back and have a look, and we'll go back and have a look.
Yeah. I've really lost track of time the last couple of weeks because I was filling in for my boss, so I've had a really busy couple of weeks as well as knitting socks. Yeah, that's been my life. And my in-laws have been here too. That's the other thing. So it's been a really busy time for me.
It has, yeah.
Since Christchurch, yeah.
It's been really busy for me. I had 4 days at work and a week off.
I love that for you.
But then I think this was it just this week then is the first full week for a long time.
It's been the first full week I've worked in a long time this week just gone. Yeah. Always think that's like a life goal. Don't work too many 5-day weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. Got a couple
I'm
of
always
short weeks coming up in June as well, which will be quite good.
So I've got Woolfest. I'm taking the Friday off for that. So that I've got one day off this week, and then in June I'm going to Sydney, so I've got one day off in June,
Mhm.
and then I'm going to have to work for like a solid 3 months.
You'll even have a big holiday.
I have a really big holiday coming up.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
So you have to save your days.
yeah.
Or not.
I just think annual leave's there to use, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I get 5 weeks now, so
Me too.
yeah, it's so good having 5 weeks. That one week makes such a difference.
No, it's like, oh, it's like you think, oh, quite like to go to Sydney for a long weekend.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and it's like, oh, if I'm going out on the Friday night, so we can't go on the Friday, so we go on the Saturday. So then let's not come home till Wednesday. So there's 3 days off. There's no stress about knowing whether or not you've got enough leave. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going on Matariki long weekend?
No.
Oh, okay.
The
That's the
week
weekend I'm going.
I'm going the week before.
Okay. I'm kicking myself because I booked the flights and I'm flying out on Friday night.
Oh, you could
But
have gone Thursday night.
I know I didn't realize when I booked.
Oh,
Dumbass.
oh, that's not good. We're going
Mm.
on the Saturday because I'm already going out to see Chris Parker on Friday night. So
Ooh,
Chris
fun.
Parker's coming to Tauranga, so that will be fun. And yeah, so we're going on the Saturday. So it's the week after my birthday weekend.
Right.
So it's kind
Cool.
of pretend for my birthday.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I have to go and bake because I'm a good bitch this weekend.
Oh, are you? What are you
Yeah.
baking?
I thought I'd do 2 slices. So I'll
Mm.
do a chocolate slice and a ginger slice, and I'll put in half and half. And then the kids can have a bit of chocolate and ginger slice for their lunches during the
Mm.
week.
Nice.
I like to do that. If I'm baking, I like to bake a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for anyone who doesn't know at home, I'm talking about I bake for Good Bitches Baking. It's a New Zealand charity. We bake a box worth of baking and take it to charities. I think I'm baking for hospice this week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's
Hmm.
cool.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would want my baking, so that's me out of that.
Well, I originally volunteered for Scarlett because my daughter loves to bake,
Mm.
and so it's kind of a reason for her to use her skills and talents and have a play in the kitchen, and it doesn't really matter. Like I always get her to write the note too, so they know it's from
Mm.
a 13-year-old, and anyway, they've got exams at the moment, so I said
Mm.
I would do the baking so she could study.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, very, very good, Mum.
Oh,
I don't know whether I need to go and knit my jumper, um, my shawl, or spin.
I'm feeling like I need to spin too this weekend because I haven't done I actually because I keep my running tally of what I've done and I did no spinning in April.
Oh, I've got to bring my handmaiden.
Go
Oh,
get it. Go get it. I want to see. I want to see.
okay.
Go get
Oh
it.
my God, it's beautiful.
Oh, very jealous already. And 45-degree fiber festival's on today. So Amy will be exhausted by the end of today, Amy of Handmaiden. But yeah, that's down in Gore, which is in the South Island. And I'm thinking about getting along to that next year because I now have a friend who lives down that way and she's there today.
I would love to go to that.
I'm going next year. I've made the decision. Ooh, that's really pretty.
That's merino silk.
Merino silk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a little handmaiden badge.
Oh,
Oh, this way.
oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. But there you go. There's the May Club.
Nice.
80% merino, 20% silk.
Ooh, very good. That's beautiful.
Very
She did one similar to that last year, and I'm sure it was on the
yeah,
same base. Have you still got that one?
the silk one, which was kind of light-ish that you gave me, which was
No,
that
no,
one.
no, it's a different one. It's a different one, and it has those same colors, the pinks and mint, and
Oh, maybe I have still got it. Might go
because
nicely together.
you could do them together, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've already spun it up. Let me have a look. Hold the phone. This one. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And it's merino silk. It was October,
Right, okay, I'll have a look. I probably haven't done it.
but I think that would go beautiful with that. Oh, look, it's the same as this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really feeling these colors at the moment.
If I spin more, that means I have to knit more.
No, it's totally okay to just have a. Hang on, let me show you. I'll pull it out and show you. This is fine. Just
Yeah,
having a whole thing full of hand spun.
I feel like because I do enjoy knitting with my hand spun. So I quite like to make things with my hand spun.
I'm feeling this at the moment. This was a
That's
bat
nice.
by
Yeah.
Annette, and I think it'd be really nice in a just like a plain triangular shawl
Mhm.
because I did it as a gradient, and it's like that's one end and that's the middle. It's one of her scribble bats,
Yeah,
and then that's the other end. I think that would be really lovely, and I
yeah,
think I'd start with the blue at the top
yeah,
because I think
nice.
that matches my eyes better.
I picked up a stitch marker. That's I do. I'll tell you that I woke up the other morning with them stuck to me. I don't know how they got in my bed, but
That's fabulous.
I do know how to get in my bed because I sit in bed and knit.
Oh, well, yeah.
But I don't know. I had two of them stuck to this, stuck to my leg.
That's true knitter life that right there.
I found out where it came from. Right. Good. Oh.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Anyway,
Right, well, we are rambling now, so that means
yeah,
it's time to go.
just let me just do a cast on here and a stitch so that that
Okay.
stitch marker stays there forever. Right, done.
I was just saying 45 degrees is on today.
Yes, I know. I'm so
Yeah.
jealous.
So now that Greta's down there,
Oh, is
I
she?
said, yeah. So
Oh,
she's going today because I sent her a message. Do you know about 45 degrees? She's like, yeah, I'm going.
yeah,
And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go next year and I'll come down and stay with you. That's a promise.
yeah.
So
I know Paula from Purple Sprouting said it was such a great event last year.
yeah,
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 so
yeah.
definitely on my list to do. I did look at flights down to Macau. It's quite expensive to fly from Charong to Macau. I couldn't just do it.
I think Greta said that you can fly to Queenstown too. Queenstown's not too
Yeah,
far.
or probably
Yeah.
Dunedin as well. I mean, any of those places
Any
and
of
drive.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, a bit more organised next year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Rightio. That was a good waffle on.
Yeah. Well done.
Bye. See you next time.
Like, share, subscribe.
Atiwa.
Atiwa. So I've just finished my Sock Madness round 4 socks, and I'm actually giving them to my mother-in-law who travels back to Australia tomorrow. So I thought I'd just jump on and show you my Sock Madness socks. So round 4, these were identical. The pattern is called Bryn Tarja by Renee Strauss. Hope I'm not giving too much away there. Really interesting pattern. Just put it on my arm and show you. that the brioche is actually, it's two separate brioche sections. And it's intarsia, so use two intarsia bobbins, and yeah, you just it's a really interesting technique where you slip the stitches so that you've got it going the right way, and yeah, really interesting. Anyway, I'm still waiting to hear whether or not I got in. Something else about the sock, it's got a mini gusset and a short row heel, so that was very interesting, and I'd be keen to try that again. At the back it also had this very interesting pattern where it knit through back loop, pearl ribbing. Yeah, just and then here too, that kind of mirrors it in the opposite way. The cast off edge, as you can see, is a bit loopy. It's not too bad on the second sock, but that first attempt wasn't good. I've never done it before. I won't be in a hurry to do it again. It was time consuming and I didn't like the result. It's called Jenny's Interlock Bind Off. So I think say that's the same Jenny as Jenny's Surprisingly Stretchy Bind Off and Jenny's cast on edge for toe up socks, which I use all the time, but not a huge fan of this. But yeah, really lovely sock. The yarn, I should say, is Circus Tonic. She's an Australian dyer, and this was a, I'm not actually even sure if it was actually specifically Christmas, but she did two sock sets. That one was called Abra and the other was called Cadabra, and so from memory this is Cadabra, and so it's like pink with then a matching mini, so it's like a variegated based on pinks and peaches with the aqua solid mini, and then Abra was a variegated with this aqua base and the pink mini. So I had intended that this might be my sock with Cadabra, and I've caked up the Abra a little bit at the same time, and I thought they might be for my husband, but I think I'll still knit the ones for my husband, but these are going to my mother-in-law, so she's thrilled. She's got a really tiny foot, so one of the things about Sock Madness is they don't always fit. So it's quite the reality. I have been known to give away quite a lot of my Sock Madness socks in the past. This is the first pair that doesn't fit me properly this year, so this is the 5th pair I've knit for Sock Madness, and the first pair that doesn't fit properly, so I think I'm doing all right. But inevitably my mother-in-law does get a pair of my Sock Madness ones because she's got a smaller foot, and sometimes my mum gets a pair because my mum has a bigger foot. So yeah, my mother-in-law has been here for 2 weeks now with my father-in-law as well, and yeah, they've been my little cheer squad the last few days, along with a couple of my other friends online, so that's been really nice. Anyway, I just didn't want to miss out on an opportunity to tell you about this sock, so yeah, that's it. Brintarsia, as in brioche intarsia. Pretty neat.